All right, so Stephen A. Smith could possibly vote for a Republican someday, just not that mean old Donald Trump or that mean old Ron DeSantis. This is him on PBD podcast, basically talking about how he feels about whether or not he could vote Republican, and pretty much the state of the Republican Party in general.
As I've said repeatedly, Biden. But I have to tell you, when I see some of the things that are transpiring, I'm not happy about it. And if it were anyone, and I've said this publicly, and I'll tell, listen, one day I'll see Trump, because Trump and I knew each other a little bit before he ran for the presidency. And I never, the things that I've seen from him, the things that have been said about him, I never heard nor saw it before. So a lot of what he does sometimes, I think he's just catering to his constituency as opposed to him being that way. But having said that, I would tell him to his face, I would vote in a heartbeat any Republican candidate that was up there. Maybe not DeSantis. I don't like some of the things happening in Florida for obvious reasons. But outside of him, I would have voted for Christie. I would have voted for Haley. Hell, I might have thought about Ramaswamy. I think he's crazy. I think he's crazy in his own way, but smart.
You would
smart.
All right, look, and by the way, there's so much going on here. So first of all, let's talk about Stephen A. Smith. I talk about Stephen A. Smith a lot because to me, Stephen A. Smith is, okay, so this is what's going on here, right? When it comes to Republicans in this election, when it comes to the Republican Party in 2024, their way to the black community is through black men. Okay, everybody knows that black men are pretty much done with the Democrat Party. They're done with the Democrat Party. Any black votes that Republicans are going to get are going to come from black men. And now you've seen this stuff and you know how critical I am of this black vote turning into like this 30 to 40% thing for Republicans. I don't see that happening, but you do see the shift in black men going more and more and more for Republicans. So what's going on with the Stephen A. Smiths of the world? And this is why I think that Stephen A. Smith is, I can't even call him controlled opposition. He's just basically a black lib commentator that maybe is a little bit more centrist than the average black lib male commentator. And so he is there to basically be like, okay, like black men, we're going to give you somebody that's sort of talking about the reasons that, you feel uncomfortable with Democrats and you feel uncomfortable with the left right now. But, we're still going to underline this by saying that, oh, don't forget, that these Republicans are racist weirdos and all that other stuff. So that's what's going on with Stephen A. Smith right here. And as I've said in previous episodes, and you know what? I'll probably have a lot to say about Stephen A. Smith this year because he is the main one that I'm starting to see right now that is being used by mainstream Democrats and that is being used by the left to sort of target those black men that they think that they are missing, that they think that they're losing, right? So these mainstream black Democrats, like they're not going to use Andrew Gillum, who's bisexual and, got caught, doing meth with some hooker while his wife and kids were at home. He can't be used to appeal to disaffected black male Democrats. Who the Bakari Sellers, like, on CNN, he can't really be used. Like Van Jones is very much so, like, he's just so in the CNN world. I don't know what black male appeal Van Jones really has, and that's being completely honest. But Stephen A. Smith is somebody that I've been seeing so much more of lately, and he's been giving this very sort of centrist vibe as a black man. So I think that he is being used to promote sort of that agenda. I think eventually he'll have people vote for Biden or Newsom or whoever it is at the top of the Democrat ticket. I just think that he's being used in this way.